या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 namo namaha. The goddess who is omnipresent as the embodiment of power. I bow to her, I bow to her, I bow to her again and again. Good morning and welcome in to the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies awesome Devi Tele Summit. On today's call, people, the one thing you don't know about money that will 100% transform your money story. Understand the only reason money slows or stops and what to do about it in 1 second. Know the power of no to get money to say yes. Get your stuck money to start flowing today. The glaring missing link in manifesting money. Experience the fastest and easiest blocks busters in the world. You may receive money on the call or the same day also, and more, lots more. So basically, dear people, thunder meets lightning, magic meets miracles, head meets heart, summer meets spring, and learning meets fun with the world's one and only 5 minutes speedster practitioner who uses her original methodology of manifestation alchemy called the decrees for results in seconds and minutes. You will experience the instantaneous shifts on the call itself. In fact, you just did before we actually started the recording as well. So be prepared for some outstanding, super fast, zip, zap, zoom into money frequencies. We will have blockbusters and blockbusters in seconds and minutes. Fortunately for us, her lightning Formula One speed is only for us. She promises she does follow road limits when driving, which is very easy for her to say because I honestly don't recall the last time I actually saw her driving on the road. Before I get her on, quickly sharing, Belinda made 6 times her bank balance in 1 day. Prasun doubled his and Mary Beth doubled hers, not once, but thrice. That is how fast the decrees work. And of course, she will tell you about X's, let's say X, multi-million-dollar project going ahead overnight after being stuck for more than 8 months. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for and join me in giving a warm Mystic Lotus welcome to Moonworker, retrograde expert, transformation expert, and creator, owner, and sharer of the decrees, Nidhu B. Kapoor. Hi, Nidhu. Welcome in.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. And I know that you're echoing Nidhu in saying welcome, but you have to admit, the only person who can say big, warm, Mystic Lotus welcome like that is her. So thank you, Mom. Love your hair. Love how you're looking. Love the white kurta. And I just want to confirm, who wants to be richer? Who's here to be richer?
Everyone. And listen, people, put your videos on and put your hands up. Okay. For once, I'm not looking at Telegram. Put your videos on and put your hands up. Both hands up. I'd put my feet up also if I could, but I'm not that acrobatic.
You want to say yes here on Telegram like this. So when I say, give me a yes, this is what you're going to say. When I say, give me a yay, this is what you're going to say. Who wants to be richer?
Yes.
Who's here to be richer?
Me, all of us.
Oh, great. Because I just wanted to confirm that we're all on the same page. Tell me something, everybody. The day that you're having like a lousy day, you're stressed, you're angsty, you're pressurized, child needs homework to be done, husband, wife needs to be taken care of, maid has not come, team members are taking leave. On a day like that, how does the rest of your day go? Like, have you noticed when one thing goes off, multiple things start going off? Have you noticed? Say yes.
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 But
And
not always, Nidhu, but I'll get to that.
okay. And when you are a little calm, even neutral, normal, neutral, positive, maybe even happy, how does your day go? Like things start falling into place, right? Opportunities show up, things get taken care of. There are serendipities and synchronicities that begin to happen when you're feeling okay, when you're feeling light. Yes? Yes? Therefore, the days that we are feeling normal, light, calm, neutral, good is the day that we have our best days. Yes? Yes? Everybody?
Yes.
Awesome. What we want is to have more such days. Yes? Yay!
Yes.
More
Yay.
such days. Because when you have a good day, the rest of your life, which is always impacted by the day that you're having, is also going to get gooder. The more better days you're having, the more better your life is getting. And therefore, bringing to you the fastest way to bring in the light, to bring in the love, to bring in the money, because all of it makes us feel better. The love also makes us feel better. The money also makes us feel better. Being supported also makes us feel better. There are various ways in which we allow and receive light. And the fastest way to do it, fastest, quickest, speediest, swiftest, easiest, simplest, most powerful, fastest, simplest, most powerful, easiest, swiftest. I said fastest. The fastest way to do it is with the decrees. Neelu was telling you about Prasoon, about Marybeth, about Belinda. Vandana, on the first day of her program, manifested a 2 BHK house in a locality she wants, surrounded by greenery, and for the price of a 1 BHK, where she had been living for 6 years and paying that amount. The same amount, 2 BHK, double the size. In that day, minutes after giving the decree, the other Vandana, who's Vandana Arora, got a call and got a brand new client. The way the decrees work is so rapid that they are the world's most powerful, most simple, most swift manifestation, alchemy, technology. And these three words are very important. Manifestation, alchemy, technology. Meaning, it is not a technique. It is not that today I will tell you, please break 12 coconuts or stand on your head for the next 3 weeks. Technology means it's adaptable. Who over here has the same phone they started with? Forget started with. The same phone that you had last year.
Not
Technology is an ever-evolving intelligence. Alchemy. Alchemy means the conversion of what is lead, heavy, dark, stone into gold. And what is already gold into more gold. So when you start using manifestation with the decrees, few things can happen. Think of your life as a cupboard. Now, in this cupboard, clearly, this is not my normal cupboard. But in this cupboard, you want to now bring in money. If you are having trouble bringing in money, or you are having trouble saving money, what is going on in the cupboard? This is the cupboard. This is where everything comes in. If you're not being able to bring it in, or you are not being able to save it once you brought it in, what is happening?
It's too much filled up.
There's too much filled up. Your cupboard is house full. So my cupboard is house full right now with a ribbon and an eraser. So in here, the moment I try and put in, let us say, gold, what's going to happen? Somehow I will find a way. Somehow I will squeeze it. Like I can adjust, and women do this so well, right? We can adjust anything. I can adjust. I adjusted. But what will happen when I try to open this cupboard next?
It'll get stuck.
It'll get stuck. And when I do open it, it is going to be the first thing that drops out. Yes? The last thing you stuff yourself with is the first thing that's going to fall out. What is the solution? Tell me, what is the solution?
Well, first of all, don't make it the last thing you stuff in. Make it the first thing. But before that,
True. How do you make it the first thing you put in?
Yeah. Clear first.
Therefore, I take out my eraser and my really pretty glitter ribbon. I like it so much. I want to keep it. I'm so attached to it. But you see what I've done? I have now made place for my gold. I have now made place for money. Not just money, more money. Therefore, the first part in manifestation you have to understand is that, आराम से बंद हुआ, आराम से खुलेगा. I can put my fingers in and take it out peacefully. Nothing is stuck, nothing is spilling out. The first thing you want to know, if you have monies that are not flowing, meaning they're stuck somewhere, they're also not flowing because this is house full. But when you take out stuff you like, pretty stuff you're used to, stuff you've been living with, stuff that's become your comfort zone, stuff that is become a habit. Oh, how cool. I have nothing in here. Can you imagine how much I can put in there? When you are able to do that, when you are able to release, let it go, clear it. Why do we feel so good when we declutter? Women?
Lighter.
You know the answer to this.
You feel lighter.
Why do you feel lighter? Because you made space in the cupboard. And literally you would have been making space in the cupboard. Refrigerator is also a cupboard. Your drawers are also cupboards. Your life is a cupboard. Your body is a cupboard. In manifestation, your life is a cupboard. When you know how to let go, when you know how to release, when you know how to exhale, two things happen. But I want you to see it for yourself. Please have a sip of water. And with your eyes open, I just want you to start becoming aware of your breath. 30 seconds with your eyes open. I want you to start becoming aware of the rise and fall of your chest.
Sorry, Nidhu, just coming in. Pooja, despite the fact that I'm not using earphones, Nidhu is loud and clear for me. You might want to check your volume also.
Or restart, always works. Just step away for a moment, restart, and it will happen. And for everybody else, back to just become aware of your breath. Become aware of how your torso is breathing. Because you are aware of it, when I tell you that on the inhale, your chest is going up, check. And on the exhale, something is coming inward, it's contracting. You will know it for a fact because you are experiencing it. I want you to now realize that on the inhale, the chest comes up. Clearly need more water. Cheers and thank you. On the inhale, chest is coming up. On the exhale, chest might be falling down, but the perfect exhale is when your belly is coming in. So on the inhale is the expansion. On the exhale is the contraction inward, not downward, inward. Consciously, you can close your eyes now because it's easier to be conscious, mindfully, when your eyes are closed and you're awake. If you're asleep, you are not really conscious. I want you to start focusing on the exhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Your belly is coming in, your belly is coming in, your belly is coming in. Bring your belly in. Exhale, 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 exhale as much as you can. Almost like you're doing an ab crunch. Bring your belly in, exhale, 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 exhale. When you can't, let it go and see what happens to your inhale. Let us try it one more time. It is possible that when you had this deep inhale, that you had a sense of strain, that it was not very easy to bring it in. So let us try one more time. So you take a normal inhale, begin exhaling through the nose. And as you're exhaling, your belly button, lower abdomen, hip area is coming in. Coming in, coming in, coming in, contracting, contracting. Contracting, contracting, contracting. Exhale, 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 exhale. Till you just can't exhale anymore. Like, have to take a breath. Take a breath. Tell me, what did you observe? Was it easy to exhale like that? And did you have this like having to take the inhale like that? Tell me what happened.
I'll be wait for people to write that in, sharing mine. Till a point, the exhaling continuously, till a point it was fine. And then there was no build up to it becoming like you suddenly can't do it anymore. Suddenly I was at that point, but till then it was fine. And then the inhale was more of a, I need to yawn right now.
Fantastic.
Like to like bring, just to naturally bring it all in without majorly like straining with it. That's how I felt. Huria, all questions on the Telegram group, please. Thank you. And people have started writing in that. Liz says took a huge breath afterwards. Satvinder says it's hard after some point. Durga also says exhaling was difficult at the end. Deepa says it was hard. Pooja says I yawned. Dipali says it was tiring later. Pooja says the inhale became longer and easier. And Surinder also says inhale became deeper and breathing from stomach. Mona says became easier as I repeated the practice. And Shilpa says it was a good feeling. And Jayashi says it was easier to exhale. Was it, Jayashi, do you mean exhale as in by the time you reach the point of not being able, you just went and then took a breath? Like, is that what you mean? So, and Rekha also says it was good.
Awesome. Durga, do you have a tendency to keep stuff, hold grudges, hoard, like unable to take out stuff even if it's old and not really required? Are there things going on in your digestive system? When you know that an exhale is the letting go, you will notice, like Neelu said, right, you want to yawn after that. And a yawn is another way of releasing something. After we yawn, we breathe better. Please look at your breath right now. Aren't you breathing easier? When you have exhaled properly and completely, your inhale is automatically longer and deeper. Somebody said that. And when you've done this just twice, we did it just twice. Let us say that we do this 3 to 5 times in a day, not more than that. Just 3 to 5 times. your breath is easier, which means that on my exhale, my letting go, oh, I already let go. My letting go is easy. I have made space. The moment I have let go, my breath has become, I want to take more in. It is natural. It is organic. The moment you have made sure that this is becoming empty, something will start rushing in. And because this is manifestation alchemy technology, you decide what you want bringing in. You decide, I want to bring in money. You decide, I want to keep stress out. You will decide what goes in here. Now, Jayashree said that the exhale was easier, the inhale was not easier. What is the inhale, my lovelies? If my exhale is letting go, my inhale is receiving. Correct? If it is easier to exhale, then I am not very comfortable in receiving. Some block is there in my receiving. If you have money, but you want to get to the next level, or you have money, but you have this sense that it's not enough. It's not enough. For you, you want to work on pulling in and bringing in the money, the gold, the light, because money is light. How does money make us feel? Light, right? Money is light. And is light money? Light is much more than money, but money is light. In bringing in, I need to make sure that my inhale is also as incredible as my exhale. So this time now, take your next sip of water. Quickly, I will remind you. On the inhale, chest comes up. On the exhale, belly goes in. Now, I want you to become aware with your eyes open how your body is breathing. And because your eyes are open, your mind can be a little active. Can you see how just from the first time I asked you to be aware, are you breathing a little better? Is there more oxygen? What is oxygen? Oxygen is light. Too much oxygen is fire, which is why Ma has put us on a planet where we have nitrogen offsetting the fieriness of oxygen and just the perfect amount of oxygen we can take in. But oxygen is light. Are you already feeling a little lighter than when you started? Yes! I want you to start inhaling till you cannot inhale anymore. What is that? Your chest is going to start ballooning. Chest is going to start coming up. Rib cage is going to start rising. Pull, pull, pull. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Keep inhaling, keep inhaling. Let your body rise, let your spine rise, let your back come off the chair. Inhale till you just cannot balloon anymore. And exhale. When you exhale, keep your attention on your lower abdomen. One more time, for those of us who started a little late or who've joined us a little late. Inhale, balloon, 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 balloon. And exhale. It can be stressful to inhale. It can even be painful. But once you know that the exhale is the lower abdomen, which may not have been in application the first time I asked you to be aware, now that I've asked you to be aware, can you see how organically your belly contracted? So just by the way, while we're working on money, we're also flattening our belly. How cool is that?
Yay!
Yay! How was the inhale What happened to the exhale after that?
And again, waiting for people to write in. Yeah. I think the inhaling, to keep inhaling after a point, I think I found a little more, like in comparison to the exhaling till a point, the inhaling again was comfortable, and then suddenly became uncomfortable.
Nice.
Again, it was sudden.
Superb. You know now that inhaling is receiving. Inhaling is receiving. While there is space in here, please look at my pretty clip and catch. While there is space in here, we could be uncomfortable in receiving more. So receiving is good because the inhale is smooth, but beyond a point, no. Baat ho gaya, itna kafi hai. What is this? I'm not greedy. I'm a good person. I can manage in this. I am content. Everything is being taken care of. You can stop your own inhale and refuse to bring in more. How is it for you?
It is very interesting that you just said that, Nidhu, because I saw a question from Nidhu, and I was waiting for when you would ask how is everybody doing, because you pretty much just answered it for her. I'm bringing her question up. She says, Nidhu, I keep myself empty as much as possible, shedding everything as much as I can. Then what is blocking dear in receiving, doing lots of work to let go and manifest?
How is your inhale?
Let us know, Neetu. So Pooja says, I felt inhale was easier. Deepa says, exhaling was less. Satwinder says, inhale, I find my eyes heavy. Pooja Thakkar says, after a moment, I got stuck up in inhaling and got choked. Dipali says, yawns feel lighter. Satwinder says, exhale was like a relief. And Yogesh also said, inhaling was difficult, exhaling was sudden. Durga says, I'm yawning continuously. Why? And Mona says that the inhale was so much more deeper this time.
Fantastic.
Shilpa says there's a little headache. Jayashree is she says bit discomfortable. Discomfort is there. Uncomfortable, discomfort is there. And Samina also shares that inhale was easy, exhale was more difficult, but tummy went in automatically.
Good.
Bitzilla is that your Telegram name or your actual name? I'm not able to make out, but Bitzilla says, I felt I couldn't inhale anymore. I had to hold my breath. And Trupti says, inhale at a point was hard, exhale was relaxing. Neetu said that inhale is good, it's comfortable. Neetu asked the question in the beginning as well.
If the inhale is good, especially if your chest is expanding enough, then you might be incorrect in how much you think you're shedding. Because you see, the thing with shedding also is, I've got money everywhere, is sometimes you don't know that this has to come out. You do not know that this has to be shed. But when you start inhaling and you start exhaling properly, like how is your exhale, Nidhu? Like your exhale, is your belly coming in? Is there pain? Is there discomfort? For everybody, like somebody said, that they're inhaling and then they held their breath. That is the fear that it will be taken away from you. You hold your breath in order to hide the money you get. Is that how you are behaving? You can also end up having that pain, somebody said, right? Discomfort, pain, yes. Which is you have received so much pain in your life, it is now become a chore to open up to receive. What shows up will tell you exactly what's going on in your money story. And somebody also said that they got choked. They were inhaling fine, and then they got choked. And choking is literally a past life. When somebody couldn't bear to see how much you were getting and decided that you should be put out of the way and tried to strangle you. And maybe because our past lives also show up in this life, there's no separation my darlings, the story of the past life may be different from the story of this life, but the experience is exactly the same. If it happened then, it has guaranteed happened now as well. Transformative tool number one that will 100% transform your money flows. And transformation means if it's not so great, it'll become great. If it's already great, it's going to become greater. Number one thing that you didn't know that could transform, will transform your money flows is we make money as we breathe. There are 3 levels to this. We make money as we breathe, meaning at any given point, money is traveling towards us. We make money as we breathe. However you are breathing is your cupboard. If you got stuff going on, but you're not being able to attract, there's something in your cupboard you haven't taken a look. And there's number one thing that does not allow money to come in. I will come to that. Number one thing that completely stops the money flow. But what do you have to remember? Money is always on its way to me, to you, to all of us. How much can I receive? How much can I receive?
Now
I'm receiving. Now it is time for me to say, hang on. How much can I receive? The process is continuous. Do you want to stop breathing? No, right? You want to breathe for the next 100 years. You want to make money for the next 100 years. So the third thing, as we breathe, we make money. If you know how to breathe, you know how to make more money. As you breathe better, you will make money better. This is the number one thing that you didn't know that will 100% transform your money flows. And while I said number one thing, there are actually 3 number one things. Have some water.
And Nidhu, very quickly, Shah was feeling very hot and is gotten pukish and not comfortable. And yeah.
I'm so sorry, Shah. Please have an entire glass of water and just hold your thumb. Hold both together like this. Anybody who has the headache as well, so sorry, slipped my mind that time. You have a headache, have a full glass of water, stand up, move away for a second, come back, you will be instantly better. Because when light comes in, when my oxygen comes in, whatever is carbon dioxide, whatever is extra nitrogen in the body is going to want to start leaving. Whatever is tamas, inertia, dense, dark, gray, massy, heavy, lead being the metal lead, is going to want to start leaving. I will come to pain, I will come to headache, and I will tell you, and Shah, please let us know if this is correct. Your money flows have almost stopped.
We'll wait to hear from her. And Deepa has asked, is it that we should not hold the breath while inhaling?
There is a way to breathe. When you begin your breath work, and by the way, when you come along for the super amazing 1 month work we're going to do together, all our calls, because we're going to do calls, all our calls will first have breath work. Should you not hold your breath? Part of letting go is holding breath, which is you inhale, hold. Hold. Oxygen is going everywhere. Oxygen is bursting onto our cells. And when you can't hold anymore, you exhale. But if you're in general doing it, not as a pranayam, if in general you are doing it, it means you are so terrified of what you will receive next. You are so terrified that somebody might find out you have money. You are so terrified that somebody will be jealous and wish you ill. You are so terrified that somebody will take it away from you. That's when that happens. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm just going to keep myself safe here. But that's not how it works. Because remember, my darlings, when I made you exhale and exhale completely, what happened to your inhale? Your inhale became longer, meaning in my exhale, in my giving, in my sharing, in my releasing, my receiving has jumped manifold. Our breath is the first and largest way we communicate with the universe. What are the other ways?
Prayer, ritual, verbal.
Prayer, ritual, aura. Or your aura is the sum total of the good health of your chakras. Your thoughts, your feelings, your behaviors, all of these are communication with the universe. We're always communicating, which is why the universe does know. Listen, I would like some more money. I want some money. Send me the money. Give me the money. It's always on its way to us. When I communicate with my breath, what am I communicating now? I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm so stiff. I'm so stiff. So terrified. Somebody's going to take it away. What is the universe going to pick up on? Don't send it to her. She doesn't feel safe. He doesn't feel safe. And then the moment you have done your exhale, immediately I have brought in millions. Thank you very much. Whatever it is that is going on, that is not letting you receive, please know it's because you are not exhaling. There's something in the cupboard. And I will tell you this last thing when I tell you the last thing. There's a reason why you want that belly coming in on the exhale. I will come back to it.
Nidhu, very quick question. Sorry, I'm just, because you've been talking about the holding the breath part. And I was just thinking about, because this is something I think all of us have been through, still do probably. That saying in English that you holding your breath in anticipation. So like when you're watching, and because these are the examples that I refer to easiest, when you're at the climax of a movie and you're just waiting, like what's going to happen. You literally are holding your breath for a few seconds. And when it happens, you go and it goes out. And similarly, when you got a surprise gift, you're like, it's there, you've held it for 2 seconds. So what relevance with the way you've been explaining this, would something like this have to holding the breath?
It's temporary. It's the Miss India moment, right? It has to be temporary. Whatever happened with your exhale, whatever happened with your inhale, I only made you do it twice. Imagine this is how you've been breathing your whole life. Your whole life has been this holding of breath. When will the money come? When will the job come? When will the client come? When will all of that is holding breath, because you're holding in expectation, in desperation. You're not holding in patience. In patience, you do not hold your breath. Aega. Zarur aega. And definitely from this call to aega, he aega. Take your loose sheets of paper, because this sheet of paper you're going to let go at the end. Your notebook is there for notes you want to make, but I want you to keep a sheet of paper that you can, if I ask you to tear it, you can tear it. If I ask you to crumple it and throw it, you can crumple it and throw it. And on top, not on the group, on your sheet of paper, please write your financial money stress number on a scale of 0 to 10, where 0 is not at all and 10 is very high. Hang on. I am going to give you the option of describing the stress. There is stress, money challenge, money blockage, money stuckness, money anxiety, money insecurity, money crisis, financial shortages. Whatever is the word that seems to describe your situation best, write that down. Please write it down, because by the time we go on, you may not remember this first word. And I do need you to have it somewhere, because I'm going to bring you back to it. Whatever is the word. Financial anxiety. I prefer to say finance. I don't want to say money. But yeah, financial insecurity. Money insecurity. Write down the number. 0 is not at all. I don't have this anxiety and stress. And 10 is very high.
And while people write that, Litali has written in that, and she's written, "Hi Nidhu and team, so sorry to come in so late." She was actually attending an interview for a coveted job till now, and she's asked for, she said, please do pray for me so I can get the job and on good terms, like, with good working culture, colleagues and support systems. I know you'll have something to say to her, but I definitely want to tell Litali that she should catch up. After this call, she should definitely catch up on the bit that she's missed, because the moment that happens, I think this will happen. What do you think?
What if you hear good news, Natalie, and what if you let us know as well? Why not to everything that you have asked for? Natalie, write down your fear around this not getting, might not. Write down your self-doubt on a scale of 0 to 10. And also write down your money stress number on your sheet of paper, not on the group. I will get you on the group right now on the note.
And Pooja's also asked, Nidhu, so does snoring while sleeping also mean something with respect to money?
Absolutely. Snoring is you're stuck in the past. Snoring is I'm going to do the same thing over and over and over and over again. I hope for different results, but even if I don't get different results, don't push me out of comfort zone. Snoring is comfort zone. I neither want to inhale more, nor do I want to exhale more. Leave me alone. I'm okay where I am. So snorers find it very difficult to do something new. Jahan pe hai, wahin pe rahenge. And same city, same job, same relationship, not a bad thing. Please stay in the same relationship, especially if you're compatible and there is love and trust, but they will stay in the same place. They will not move. And for a snorer, the fixity, there is a fixedness of how they view life. That this is the only way life works. Which is why, right? Because if you're going to inhale a lot, you're going to get new ideas, you're going to get new insights. And if you exhale a lot, you're going to let go of all the old ways that you are thinking and feeling. Nature. But most snorers tend to be peaceful people. But I'm okay where I am. It's okay. I'm okay where I am. They tend to be. There are quite a few exceptions to this, but they are the exceptions who prove the rule.
Right.
But basically, yaar, itna bhi push mat karo na. Why are you constantly shaking me like this? Let me be now. That is the snorer.
Right. And in fact, only because we're having this conversation, earlier it always used to be that older people, and I don't know how to say older people anymore, because I'm also in that category only. But elder people, elders, like very, very elder,
right,
would be the ones who would snore. So when you explain it like this, now I can, okay, once you reach that age, you're like, hang it. Been there, done that, you do what you want.
Absolutely.
Maybe. But now the people snoring, the age is, there are people in their 50s, their 40s, their 30s snoring.
So true. Because
right.
the youth is gone. Of course, if it's a chronic project, meaning it's been taking place almost daily over a month, it is good to also get a physical checkup done. Whatever the reason, you see, so one of the things I always say is, you can say, oh, I bent down and I forgot and I didn't bend my knee and I picked up something, it is heavy and my back is sprained. In the decree work, you have done that so that your back gets sprained.
You're purposely doing it?
not purposely doing it, because the body has an intelligence that is way beyond us, because we don't keep ourselves alive, right? Something else keeps us alive. The mind is not keeping you alive. Your behavior is not keeping you alive. They can keep you alive longer, but your behaviors are not in charge of your heartbeat, of your lungs, of your diaphragm. You can work with them, but you are not in charge of them. This other intelligence that says you got to take a look at what's going on in your back, my girl, my boy. Chalo, chalo, pick up this heavy thing. It is never the I slept like this, so my neck is sprained. So that your neck could get sprained, you slept like this. When you take that when you take that perspective, everything is doable, handleable, manageable, healable. Oh, it's not that I slept badly. I got to take a look at what's going on in my neck, right? And I picked up my favorite blue shiny little ribbon and I've put it in my cupboard. And my cupboard is closing, but another part of my cupboard is open. It's not closing. So I'll take out some stuff. You've written your description. Yes. What is going on with money? You've written the number. Yes?
Yes.
Now, scenario 1. You are at the window, and where I am, it has been raining for a while, not for last few days, but it is the monsoon. You're sitting at the window, and it is raining. And while you are watching this, you get a text. You get a call. You get a call from a beloved, from a partner, from somebody you like. And they say, what are you doing? So I'm just sitting here. They say, oh, wow, I wish I was there. And you say, I also wish you were here. Missing you so much, mom, mom, mom. You put the phone down. And you look outside. How would it make you feel?
Even better.
Sorry?
Better, even better.
It makes you feel even better, right? Now when you're looking at the rain is like love drops are falling from heaven, right? You look at the rain, there's the sense of beauty, the sense of romance. Like how nice, right? Suddenly, there's a little more greenery. Suddenly, you can see the poetry in the rain. Tip, tip, barsa pani starts playing in your head. Scenario number 2. You are at the window. You're watching this rain. Very glad that you have the luxury of time and space to be sitting and watching this rain. You're fine. You're watching. You get a text. You get a call. Madam, आपका credit card का payment overdue है. What will happen? That's the end of that, right? Now, when you're looking at the rain, it's like, God, how much does it rain? How much does it need to keep raining? When will this rain stop? Pay attention to what I'm about to say next, because so far we've been doing it reverse. How you feel triggers how you think. Without taking away the importance of working on thoughts. From our thoughts, we get belief systems. From those belief systems, we get limiting belief systems. From Napoleon Hill, 60 years back, saying, think and grow rich. There has been an emphasis on how we think, which is extremely masculine in nature. It is a masculine paradigm. Can you ask a guy to sit and talk to you about his feelings? He was a chad, nah. It's okay. Chal. Men are solution oriented like that. That don't spend time in this rona dhona. Don't spend time in this crybaby, nagging, negative thing. Come, let's go watch a movie. Or chalo, let's go have ice cream. Or they'll bring you ice cream. The masculine paradigm of thought has gone to a point where we have forgotten the origin of the thought. Does a baby have thought? Does a baby have thought? Why not? And yet, can a baby let you know what's going on?
Yes.
When a baby feels hungry, is there something in the head saying, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry? I'm getting hangry now. How much am I supposed to say I'm hungry? Where's the food? Where's the food? Is that going on in the baby's mind? No. Of course, hunger is a primitive emotion. We all have it. What we feel changes the nature of how we think. On the day I'm feeling good, what am I thinking? On the day I'm sitting at that rain and at that window watching rain, and I get my friend's call, my beloved's call, my partner's call, my lover's call. It's how I felt, right? That made me look at something. The nature of how we feel is the nature of our perspective. So it is not money is hard, life is hard, relationships are hard, this government to pucho hi mat. It is because I feel a certain way about all of this. The mind has two jobs and two jobs only, one primary job, but the second job is automatic to human beings. Consciousness is always manifest only in the mind, which is why you could be there, but if you're in coma, consciousness is not there. As in, consciousness is there, but consciousness of consciousness is not there. You're alive, but you don't have consciousness. I'm lying down right now. I'm in a coma. Who has thought this? I'm in a food coma. Quite a few of us may have thought. Because food coma, haven't lost consciousness. I'm still aware. That is the mind's number one job, which is why we're the only species on earth who can learn. Because for learning, you need consciousness, you need awareness, also need to be able to listen. The second primary job of the mind is to analyze data. What is data? Somebody tell me, what is data?
The continuous flow of information in whatever way, whether, listening to something, reading something, feeling something, feeling and thinking something.
Super. How do you think about money? When I say money, what crosses your mind? Kab aayega, kab aayega, kab aayega. What crosses your mind? So hard. How are these people making it so easily? What crosses your mind? Your mind has analyzed this to a data reference. What is the data?
I know my data reference very clearly.
Super. What is your data? I will tell you what your data is. Your data is what happened just before your money struggles began. Months before, a year before. Now over there on your note, I want you to write what happened in the year before your struggle, crisis, challenge, insecurity, anxiety, worry, concern, stuckness, blockages began. It will be one primary thing. When you've written that down, and the act of writing down, by the way, is the act of an exhale. Already you will feel better. But I want you to answer on the group in 3 sentences only. What happened? How did it make you feel? What is the ranking from 0 to 10 of how it made you feel? That is it.
And while people do that, there were some messages that came in a little bit earlier. So I'm just reading them out for you. For example, Deepa says, is it your destiny that even if you work hard, you aren't successful and financially stable?
Who is this person? What is her name?
Deepa.
Deepa, have you been with us from the beginning of the call? But keep this question. Ma,
she's been responding to the breath work as well.
Super. Write this question then. I just wanted to confirm that you have done some of my breath work and you have said, work hard Work hard is a exhale. Anything that you're putting out is an exhale. So you're working hard, but your inhale is not happening. And check, Deepa, how was your inhale? And let me give you others as well. You have only heard one thing that will 100% guarantee your transformation of money flows. There are two more. They're all number one. Hang in there.
Yes, yes. Please confuse us. 1, 2, 3, but all one.
All one.
Okay.
Mercury is like so proud of me right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. There's my other one. Fazia says, my investors haven't paid me for a project I brought to them and took control of a project from me and been now stuck for 10 years. Investors won't pay money to me. I feel stuck on that and other financial blockage. People have put in one or two more situations like that.
Did you say Fazia?
Yeah, so this is Bidzilla. So she's also been here from the beginning with the breath.
Okay. Yeah. So is it Bridzilla or Bridezilla?
No, Bidzilla, because I said I don't know. Yeah, okay. She said this is Fazia, and I can see she's changed.
Like a Bitcoin sensei and master.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So Fazia, is this what happened before your struggles began, or is this current? Even if it's current, tell me everything in 3 sentences. What happened? How it makes you feel? And what is the intensity of the feeling on a scale of 0 to 10?
And I am...
Write it on your sheet of paper, put it on the Telegram group also.
So like you said, 3 sentences. And Mona has written, my mother's well-being and safety triggered this. I went into fear. She's ranked it at a 10. Pooja says, loss of money through cheating made me feel like losing trust around people or helping anyone. She's ranked it at 8. Allison says, I moved house, felt unsafe and isolated, and she's ranked that at 10. Lakshmi has put 3 points, invested in, it is three sentences. Invested in a restaurant business in 2017-18, huge loss. Shattered, helpless, financially stuck, 10. Though I have come a far way, this incident scares. Jeshi's lost a huge amount in business, financial stress, 3. Miriam says, robbed, scammed of $300,000, devastated, could not recover, broken inside, 10, painful. Suma says, my second child's birth triggered jealousy and in-feeling in parents, in-laws and relatives. She lost everything. She's put it at a 10. Wow, there are a lot of 10s, Nidhu. Radha Venkatesh says, got stuck in a vicious loan cycle when I lent money to my partner. Business went into a loss. I was devastated, 10. Jennifer says, movement into retirement village. She thought it was good, but life stopped. She's ranked it at a 9. And Latali, who is also waiting for this job, has written that I had to leave my job suddenly last year, have not had success after a number of attempts to get another, even though with enough experience. Unhappy depending on my aged parents, and anxiety ranked at 3. And there are a lot more, Nidhu.
This is good, my lovelies. Take a moment, share. Put it out there. What is out there? Somebody tell me. What is out there? When you put it, it's an exhale. What will happen when you exhale? Ooh. Put it out there. Take a minute. Everybody else, just have some water. And because the story is now alive in your bloodstream, because I asked you about it, let it flow. Let it come up. Maybe as you're remembering, some tears might come up. Anger might come up. Your chest might feel funny. Your head might feel funny. You may feel like, you know what? I just don't want to take a look at this right now. I'm going for a 5-minute walk. Go for a 5-minute walk. Take a moment. Exhale. Put it on the group.
And I want to share this, Nidhu, very quickly, especially for everybody else. So firstly, I want to say thank you to you and to everybody, because when you said put it down, I was thinking just for this moment. And I was like, it can't just be this moment. This moment is a build up from something from before. And then there's something from before. I was thinking, I said, was it a year? Was it this? Was that this? Was it that? Continuously, I've been trying to think about it, and just you're talking, I'm listening to you. People are writing, I'm calling it out to you, and I just had a moment
Nice.
where I knew instantly where.
Oh, Mom. You lose my sister, people, if she cries.
No. This is relief, Nidhu. This is relief. That I don't, even though people, I've been doing work with Nidhu for a very long time now. I mean, for all of you who've been with the degrees from the beginning, I've been around, and I'm one of the laziest degree people.
She's very inconsistent.
Very.
Very inconsistent. Exam ke din.
Yeah. I wake up 4 o'clock in the morning like that. So, and then I wonder why my children are like that. So, but this I always knew this, Nidhu, but the clarity with which it has just struck me, that clarity and the understanding of that clarity, and it not like putting me into a tizzy, that has happened for the after a very long time. So I'm very grateful for this entire conversation exercise that's happened.
Fantastic.
And like I said, I knew it was always this. Maybe it was too much for me to accept it or acknowledge it or deal with it.
Correct.
Yeah.
And have you written what that feeling is and the number? Fantastic. People, have a glass of water. So first of all, I'm going to do the 1 second alchemy. What is 1 second alchemy? 1 second alchemy is a secret thing. I'm going to be visible, but you won't see what I'm doing. But it's 1 second. Okay? It's 1 second. Okay? And I've started. So I'm going to do about 10 1-seconders. Next round is done. Next round is done. Next round is done. 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 And done. And just give me a moment. I'm going to do it for those on the replay. Done. 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 Have another glass of water as much as possible. If you can have another glass, nothing like it. Check your number. Check what that reaction was, how it made you feel. Check the number. And hang on. Just make a note for yourself. It was 10, it was 9, it was 8. Like Nidhu said, we have a lot of 10s on the group. So happy you all are here on the call. We have a lot of 10s on the group. What is that number now? Maybe that number is 15. Maybe that number is 9. Maybe that number is 4. Just make a note of it. And make a note of it on your sheet of paper. And now, how is this a money decree? I will explain. Just say 3 times. 3 times only. I got my own back. 3 times.
I got my own back. I got my own back. I got my own back.
I got my own back. I got my own back. I got my own back. If your mouth has become a little dry, have a few sips of water. Dryness means energy is moving rapidly. Energy moving rapidly means oxygen is doing its work. Food is getting digested, belly is getting shrunken, lungs are opening up a little bit more, clarity in your mind is showing up.
Yay!
Absolutely. Thank you, Neelu, for reminding me of that. Superb. Now check. How is it making you feel? What is the number? And put it down in 3 sentences only. How are you now relating to it? There was the mother's story, there was the investor's story, there was the restaurant story, there was the parents' family jealousy story. How are you looking at it now? How does it make you feel? What is the number? And tag it with the post you've already posted, because I want you to see the difference. And when after this call is done, I am going back to see the difference make it a little easier for me to respond to you. Okay. How much is the money stress, challenge, crisis right now? Definitely lower. Maybe even zero. The description that you have given me of what happened in the year, which is the data, check now the word you used when I asked you to describe your money stress. Is it applicable to this data? What is the word you used?
It can change, right, Nidhu?
Change.
Because the first word now definitely feels like, no, these are other emotions. So the first word, for example, I used anxiety, and now I can see that anxiety is actually a buildup of all this only.
That's it. Can you see the relationship? Can you see the word you used to describe is so strongly connected to the data? Can you say this? Please give me a yes. Give me a yay. Because as you understand, understanding is light. What you understand, you never have to pay for again. If you understand this and you know how to use the decrees, you never have to do another. Please do other money workshops. It's great fun to do money workshops, but you will never have to do it from a space of scarcity and lack. That you do it for the fun of it. Because when I give you rich people speak, and I give you the third thing in rich people speak, which is a set of attitudes and behaviors, you will see the importance of what I've just said. Can you see the relationship? Can you confirm that the word you used is directly related to the data? Can you just confirm this for me first, please?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. Forget Telegram. Everybody, hello. Up here in the video.
Fantastic. Transformation number 2. What you didn't know about money that will guaranteed change and blow out of the water your current money story is. Number 1, it's number 2, but it's number 1. Money struggles are never about money. The higher your struggle, the deeper your desperation, the bigger your anxiety, it has nothing to do with money. Transformation number 1, your money stress has nothing to do with money. Your money challenge has nothing to do with money. Nothing. NOTHING. Capital, neon lit, hoarding. Nothing to do with money. Your money anxiety has nothing to do with money. Your money insecurity has nothing to do with money. So D had the Midas touch. And let me call her D1 because I have another D2 story. So D1 had the Midas touch when it came to the stock market. Last few years, it's not been happening. Either she's getting it at the point of loss, or she's realizing I should have done it and seeing that the stocks have gone up. So one of the things I asked D1, I said, when did this begin? What happened? And that year, her daughter was diagnosed with brain tumor. What do you lose when you have something like that in the house? Tell me what you lose. You lose trust, you lose faith. And so much fear, so much stress now building up. You also lose your confidence. How then, in a shaky, trembly state, when you're looking at that, wondering how your daughter's going to be, how you're going to manage, how she's going to be supported, that your fingers are going to go to the right stocks? Number 3, transformation that you don't know, that'll 100% zip, zap, zoom, your money flows, is that the more alone you feel, the more money struggle you will have. Look at what happened in your point of data. What happened after that? Whether it was rejection, whether it was loss, whether it was betrayal, whether it was lying, whether it was cheating, whether it was jealousy, whether it was black magic, whether it was judgments, whether it was just criticism over criticism. How did you end up living your life? Like you were so alone. There is an aloneness to your struggle, to your anxiety, to your insecurity. There is an aloneness that is taking place in the world today. There's a pandemic of aloneness. The more alone you feel, the higher your financial struggle. And when I say alone you feel, I don't mean that you don't have a husband or a wife or a family or a child or a job or a boss or a friend or good neighbors. See for yourself, how alone do you feel? And check that number with the number of the first time you made a note of your money challenge, stress, anxiety, insecurity. Transformation number one that you need to completely and totally change your money flows is to bring in not feeling alone, because aloneness is never about aloneness. Aloneness comes when we feel unloved, unwanted. Unloved and unwanted is data. My parents behaved a certain way. My parents fought all the time. My parents fought all the time about money. For my parents, money was more important. I had too many siblings. Everybody got priority. I was overlooked. Your data, unloved, unwanted, alone becomes. What does it become? From this data, what is my analysis? I am in so much pain. This is so hurtful. I want something that will make me feel better. What makes us feel better?
Money.
Money! Analysis. Parents fighting over money. Money is bad. Money is wrong. Money breaks relationships. I must make sure that I don't have enough money. Or conversely, I must make sure that I have so much money that my parents won't fight, that my relationships won't break. Behavior. What does the behavior become? Now I am chasing money, pushing myself. When it is coming, I am finding ways to have a jump out. Because you've got both going on. If I get it, parents are going to fight. Parents fighting is also data. How did it make you feel to see your parents fight over money? How alone, how stressed, how frightened, how fearful for your future, for yourself. All of that is data. Analysis, behavior. The trinity of within. Manifestation alchemy has one golden principle only, which is as within, so without. What is happening inside in this atom level will show up in my whole universe. Within, I have my data, I have my analysis, and I have my hardware. What is hardware? My behavior, how I behave in the world. In feeling alone, because remember, it's not just feeling alone. You feel alone, unloved, unwanted. It all comes together. In feeling alone, I set myself up for loser, failure. Then even though my head, because now we're all running through the head, right? Because we didn't know. We did not know that prehistoric man doesn't have a head, has a head, doesn't have thought to guide. Prehistoric man was led by primal emotion. When civilization came in, we were led by emotions. There was a certain way that Mao was treated. I'm okay if it's just on the group, Nidhu. Thank you so much. The feminine is about how you feel. You do not make money with how you think. You make money with how you feel. And how you feel is how you breathe. There is nobody who has gone through this kind, $300,000 gone in an investment, invested in a restaurant, gone. Just gave it to somebody. They said they were going to do well, invested in my brother, invested in a friend, gone. You cannot breathe properly. But why can't you breathe properly? Because how you feel is how you breathe. And how you breathe is how you make money. And the worst feeling of all is the feeling of being alone. There's nothing worse than that. Fear of death, public speaking, parents fighting, criticism. There is still nothing worse than the feeling of being alone. The unwantedness, the unlovedness, setting us up for the behavior of loser, failure, what we call self-sabotage. But is it self-sabotage? This is how our bodies function. Data, brain. Brain sends message to muscle. From data, I have analyzed. Don't go down this road. Bad things happen down this road. Message to the body. When you see this road, keep walking straight. The trinity of emotion, thought, behavior begins at emotion, because your thinking is only your wiring. What is your wiring? You've called the electrician and you have said, I want to put a lamp here. I want to put a lamp here. Emotions are also desires. In the morning, when we put out a post that says, who would like to be richer? Who wants to be richer? Type yes. You expressed an emotion. You expressed a desire. I guarantee something will show up for you. May have already shown up for you. Either an inside guidance, message clearing, money itself. It will come, because the decrease and the work in the decrease is so rapid that the universe is also responding rapidly, because the universe is always in us. It's through us. There is no, I'm waiting for the universe to hear me. No, that is some other emotion. I'm so badly hurt, so angry with the universe, doesn't hear me. That's what's going on there. So the analysis is, universe is not hearing me. Universe is always hearing us. How does the universe hear us? We have answered this. How does the universe hear us? How does the universe hear us?
With the breath.
With the breath. Other ways also, but primarily with the breath. In my breath, I speak to the universe. When I cannot breathe, I tell the universe, don't send me more life. What is money? Because money is up there now. Food, clothing, shelter, money. We now have 4 important ways that we survive. When I can't exhale, what am I telling the universe? I don't have space, I'm houseful. Abhi mat bhejna. When I can't receive, what am I telling the universe? When I can't inhale, what am I telling the universe? I have enough, I can't handle more, it's not safe. Number 1 transformation that will guaranteed change your money flows. We make money as we breathe. As we breathe, we make money. Number 2, 100% transformation of money flows. Your money struggle is not about money at all. How will you have success? If what you have to deal with is a cold, but you go to a dating coach, how's it going to work? If what you're dealing with is this pain, this devastation, this shatteredness, this helplessness, how will money make it okay? Maybe temporarily, because it does make us feel better because we bring in light. But you will go back to that situation. In the parents fighting, could we have thrown money on them and they would have stopped fighting? Maybe, for a while. Parents don't fight because they don't have money. Parents fight because they are stressed. Parents fight because each one feels alone and unloved. Parents fight because they are not compatible. But the fighting is about money. Because somewhere money became God and goddess. That if I get the money, it's going to be okay. little while it will be. We are not allowed to forget who is God and who is goddess. And the goddess, Shakti, Devi, divine feminine, feel. You got to feel into the money. You feel you will make money. How are we going to do that? More in the evening. But right now, I want to take you back to the alone, unloved, unwanted, loser failure behavior. Because the loser failure behavior does not allow us to have what? I've given you the answer, but think about it. I want to give you the story of Vivek Oberoi. So Vivek Oberoi is he debuted quite some time back. He's a film star in Bollywood. He debuted quite some time back in Ram Gopal Varma's company. Smashing it. What a movie. What a movie in terms of box office reviews. It's not the kind of movie I watch, but it was a super hit. Company did very well. Where is Vivek Oberoi today? Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey. What happened for them to move to big monies? And what does this have to do with alone, unloved, and unwanted? I'm going to give you the answer. Alone, unloved, and unwanted brings us the loser failure behavior. We're thinking we want the money, but we behave like losers and failures. Because what is the analysis? I'm such a loser. I can't trust myself. I don't make the right decision. It's only the analysis. Data is untouched. You haven't taken a look at what was going on. Wiring has become like this. And because the brain sends the signals to the body and muscles, it sends various messages. And we also communicate there. I'm constantly radiating messages, maximum in my breath, where I am constantly communicating. My behavior communicates something about me. My words communicate something about me. In loser failure, I don't have that thing that flips me over into the big monies. You breathe better, you do all of this, money flows will happen. 100% guaranteed, money back guaranteed. Lifetime money back guaranteed. From the gold to the more gold, you're beginning to get the money, more money is coming in, you want the more gold. The flip is when you have had one success. You have to have one win. When Steve Jobs showed up, the great late Steve Jobs showed up with the first computer. And Amrish did remind me about what is this called, Linus? When he showed up with the first computer, it was a disaster. It was a failure. Did he become a success? You have to have one success. Then when Apple came, when MacBook happened, is where the journey began. Vivek Oberoi, super success. How much ever he charged, the director is not known for how well he pays his stars. How much ever he was charging, Vivek Oberoi's father said, for the next movie, because the moment you have done well, the moment you have a great debut, you have a flock of producers and directors showing up. Yes? Yes? Because this is a bankable star. This star has something to it. His father said, now every movie, he will charge 1 crore rupees. 1 crore rupees is 10 million. 10 million is 10,000. Where is Vivek Oberoi today? What you do after this success is also crucial. But that success allowed him to ask for that money. When we have loser failure, that success doesn't happen. When we have this shocking lying, cheating, betraying, loss, grief, how many of y'all had to go through your money challenges after a loved one left or crossed over? Because your anxiety went up, your insecurity went up. But what? And therefore you said, what will make me feel better? What will make me feel better? I have food, I have clothing, I have shelter. All of y'all do. Let me get the money. Wiring said, let me get the money, let me get the money, let me get the money. But your data is incorrectly positioned for money, because your data is going to take you towards loser failure. You need one success. Nobody feels like a winner in success when these terrible things have happened. None of us. We cannot. 5 things take place in the journey of aloneness, unlovedness, unwantedness, loser, failure. Those 5 things are: number 1, anger. Anger is a money stopper. I am doing so much. I have spent so much money. I have been to so many workshops. Where is the money? There is the money. Anger is fire in the body. Are you going to go towards fire? Or are you going to go away from fire? If your data is anger, money will slow down, money will stop. Nobody's coming towards fire. Second, and this is in order. Second, guilt. Guilt, like Mona said, right, about her mother. I don't know if she mentioned guilt. I have no doubt there was guilt. Guilt is the desire to be punished. Punished. Money is punishment? No, money is reward. I got to take it out, this guilt, because I cannot receive a reward. Guilty people do not know how to save money. They'll work on money. Money will come. Can't keep it. Why? But you have to be punished, but you have to be punished, but you have to be stressed, but you should suffer. You should pay a price. How could you do that? What were you thinking? The money leaves. Third, from the family of grief, regret. Regret is a money blocker and semi-money stopper. Because regret says, I don't deserve any better. Wiring. What is my wiring? I shouldn't get money. Because if I get money, I'll stop regretting. And I can't stop regretting because my wiring is, I shouldn't stop regretting. Regret and guilt go very much together. All of them do. If you have anger, you have all of these coming up. If you have anything in this, your cycle will just begin from there, but the order will take place. Insecurity. Why am I saying insecurity, not anxiety? Insecurity. Insecurity does not lead to the ability to take a chance, to take a gamble, to sustain, to maintain. I'll give you, what's his name? Ranveer Singh, superstar, A-lister in Bollywood. 2 years he was rejected at all auditions. 2 years. Insecurity does not allow us to continue taking a chance. Insecurity says, you know what, I'm not sure this will get me the money tomorrow morning. I'm not doing this. The strength required to have that win, to have that success, to go towards the big money, this is not insecurity. When you have made money, you have an established business, you are doing very well, and insecurity starts coming in, you will notice. It is directly around the same time that your business will start going down. Now you will say, my business is going down, so I'm insecure. And I am saying to you that you slept wrong so that you could have the next sprain. Your business is going down because you're insecure. You are not insecure because your business is going down. And last on the list, but number 1, like everything on this call, is unsafe stroke stress. Women understand the word unsafe. Men understand the word stress. It is the same thing. You have so much going on in your life. You're dealing with this, you're dealing with that. You've got Ganpati Puja going on. You've got preparation for Diwali going on. You've got Navratri Puja going on. Houses being cleaned. People are coming over. Dresses have to be bought. Coordination with families going on to go shopping, to bring up stuff. And in the middle of all of this, your maid calls and says, "Do din ka chutti chahiye." Do you scream at her because you're angry? Or do you scream at her because you're stressed?
It's the stress.
Because you're stressed. We do not know the difference between stress and anger because none of us are comfortable with how we feel. But stress is also fire in the body. Nobody wants to go towards fire. Am I stressed or am I angry? Are angry people really angry, or are they just so bacharo stressed out forever? How we feel is how we make money. How we feel is how we breathe. How we breathe is how we make money. The 5 money disruptors are anger, guilt, regret, insecurity, stress. You are not angry because you don't have money. You don't have money because you are angry. You are not away from money, and that's making you feel guilty. Money is away from you because you are feeling guilty. You are not insecure or stressed because you don't have money. You don't have money because you are insecure and stressed. Have we got this? 3 times I want you to say, I get this.
I get this. I get this. I get this. I got this. I got this. I got this. That was for to say that in the knowing is what happens. In the knowing and understanding is where the next level comes. So that's why I got this also. As in I got my back.
Correct. I'm coming there. How is I got my back a money decree? I'm coming there. First, let me very quickly tell you, my darlings, that this transition is happening globally. The transition from the masculine patriarchal paradigm of thought and mind, like even if you're tired, push yourself. Even if you're exhausted, push yourself, because we're so terrified to feel how we feel. Countless times I have gotten I'm not feeling well, I'm exhausted, give me a decree. I'm exhausted, rest. I'm feeling low. Where is the problem? Feel low. Feel low. I have to skip work. Please give me a decree to go. Why? The push, 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 run, run, run. Complete disrespect of the Shakti, Devi in all of us. It is the Shakti who makes us feel. It is the Shakti who gives us desire. It is the Devi who then also makes it happen. How? Everything we have gone through so far, how you feel is how you make money. How you breathe is how you make money. How you feel is how you breathe, is how you make money. None of your money troubles are about money. Yes? Anger, guilt, regret, insecurities, stress, how much ever they are for you, 3 times, just say, I got my own back. I got my own back. I got my own back.
I got my own back. I got my own back. Yes, yes, yes.
Because when I got my own back, I am not alone anymore. Because I got my own back. I don't feel unwanted anymore. Because how can you have somebody's back if you don't want them? I don't even feel so unloved anymore. I got my own back. I am that much closer to money showing up, because money is already here. Money is flowing through me. Universe is flowing through me. For it to show up here, so then I will take it and I will put it in my cupboard.
Yay.
Yes. Yes. Our cupboard is how we feel. Also how we think and behave, but data is there. I feel better, I get better. The decree of I got my own back works at two levels. One, I got my own back. And then everything that I have a sense of loss, rejection, betrayal taken from, I got my own back. It is coming back to me. And I got my own back. Good job, well done. Great job, well done. Good job, well done. Great job, well done. And just like that, when you say, I get this, I get this, I get this, it's also, I get what you're saying, I get what you're saying, and I get this, which is money, which is the way to money, which is the way to more money, which is the way to success, which is the way to being a winner, which is the way to confidence, because you cannot have a success and a win without that confidence. Some of us don't have confidence, but some of us have trust and faith. In Devi, with Ma, in Ma, with Shakti, in Shakti. That confidence, grace, humility, trust, or faith, or all of them. This is your $1 million. There is no way it's not coming. But before we get to $1 million, which is very nice in our head, but might make us feel a little angsty. $1 million. अच्छा उसमें कितने zeros हैं? Rupees में कितना है? Pounds में कितने हैं?
नजर ना लग जाए.
नजर ना लग जाए. Oh my gosh, oh my God. So what is that? That is data. You want to work only with data. Wiring will take care of itself. How are you feeling now about what happened, your money stress, and what's crossing your mind when I say money, more money to you? Quickly round this up for me, because I want to tell you how we're going to continue working, because I want you to go on to your breakfast, to your lunches, to your dinners. We've got lots more to do, because how do you work on this? This 5 money disruptor data, based on this 5, is 5 ways that we speak poor. And therefore the opposite, rich people speak, spending. Clearing of these 5 money disruptors we will do right now. Just tell me how you're doing.
They've already
Anybody?
started.
Yeah,
Yes.
sorry. Yeah, say, ma'am.
They have started writing in. Nita says, for some reason it went to gallery. Nita says that she's smiling, yawning, more money to us, on us, around us now. Seema says, feeling happy, joyfulness. Nita says, why not? Manisha says, feeling very good. I also want to add, Nidhu, that there is a sense of ease and calm because this was not the conversation I was expecting, and I had not realized that, okay, this is how I feel about something, and I had no idea that there's a certain clarity that would hit me, which it did. So there is an ease and a comfort with like I said, when you when you understand something, when it settles in, you are able to then do something about it. And if you're an action taker, this is great work to do. Even if you're not, even the knowledge of it, okay, it's there, what's the next step? So something like that. And here, Nidhu, sorry, I'm sorry, let me just here, right at the beginning, okay, you had asked, when you're watching the rain and you get a bad, right at the beginning you said, when something good happens, how do you, does it make the rest of your day this, that? I want to tell you this, I want to remind you of this, and I want to remind everybody of this. Whoever was here has been here since the beginning of the call, since before we went live. You saw what happened. I was not able to hear. Everybody could hear me. And I gave the decree. Mona was there. She gave the decree. I know everybody else, whoever would have definitely done something. Nidhu had come on by then. She gave the decrees. I couldn't hear anybody giving the decrees, but I just knew something, whatever, it will happen, and it's okay. No panic, no nothing. So even when you don't have a great day or you don't have great thoughts, if you know that you have a backup system, okay, and I'm calling it a backup system, it's actually your go-to system. It's your front system only. You know it's there. You won't go to that level of panic or anxiety or anything else, right? I was like, call will not start, volume will come, call will start only after that. I know this. Degrees are done, work is happening. Let's keep doing this. So
Super.
that's it.
Super. One round of applause for Neelu. Big yes and yay for Neelu.
For all of
Fantastic.
us.
Fantastic. In fact, that is exactly what I did want to say. What did I ask in the beginning? When you feel better, your day goes better. What you want is to have more and more easier, lighter, calmer, optimistic, confident, successful days. I left out those words because I had to let you know the importance of this. How confident are you right now of big monies? How confident are you that you can handle it? Data. Wait. Last time I had it, it was taken away. I got cheated. I don't trust myself with it. I'll give it away. Or somebody will come and say, give me a sob story, and I'll say, you take it. Your data is what's in the way. And your data is how you feel, because your rain was rain anyway. But how you felt changed how you thought of the rain. Situations happen and situations will happen. But when you do this work of light and love and money, situations, by which I mean challenging situations, become lesser. You just keep going from the next step to the next step to the next step. How many people saying lighter, happier, calmer? You're going to have an amazing day. If you're going to have an amazing day, impossible that your inhale will not bring you more money. And by the way, one of the things I want you to do today is clear a cupboard.
I've been thinking about it since the time you brought it up. From the time you said your cupboard is the way you breathe, I was right at the back of my head, okay, not on a focus point here, but at the back of my head, it's there that, yeah, there are two shelves that need like major reorganizing, woman. Action time after.
Money will come in there. I promise you, you will get in money. Batul was, and I asked the group that we were doing a money program, and I asked the group to do some digital detoxing as well as some physical detoxing. Digital detoxing is you got to let go of your photographs, your XX emails, unsubscribe from a few. Batul found 5,000, and then she got a call from her bank account, from a bank where she had an account that she thought was dormant. There was 10,000 there. It was absolutely incredible. When you start doing this work, Radha got 100,000 back as a tax refund. You know, when the government sent you
in less than 48 hours.
In
less than 48 hours.
Day.
Yeah.
In less than 48
That's
hours.
unheard of.
100,000 from the government. What a powerful message from the universe. What an incredible inhale has taken place without Radha knowing. 100,000. When you do this work, everybody benefits because we're all joined in the energy matrix. Trupti did this work. First day, she got news that her husband has received 100,000. 100,000 in a day. Like amazing, right? Ludes' husband got a job as designing a package, and they liked it so much, they extended his work to work on other brands as well. And Ludes herself got 280 pounds. She's asking for 10 times more, and why not? But she got 280 pounds. When you begin to apply manifestation alchemy, your results will be the fastest. There is always grace and divine timing, but whatever is that divine timing, with the decrees, your divine timing is now 1/10. It will guaranteed show up faster. Guaranteed. Okay. How do you make sure that you continue to do this? Because in the trinity of the goddess, which is Durga Ma, is the protector. She is also the annihilator in her version of Kali Ma. So she is the exhale. She is the let it go, 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 going, going, gone, going, going, gone, gone, all gone. There is Saraswati Ma. Saraswati Ma is she's wife of Lord Brahma, the creator, and the ultimate God of teaching. He is the ultimate guru. He is not worshipped. He has his own story. But Saraswati Ma, she brings in the learning, which is what you got today. How do you now know these 3 things that you have to keep in mind to 100% change your money flows? Learning. So your cupboard is still here. Some exhaling is going on. Your learning is happening. Your learning is happening. And then you learn to do this. Because Mahalakshmi Ma, the avatar of Durga Ma, as wealth creator, she is sustainer. How are you sustained? How are you sustained?
Working with you, Nidhu.
Everybody write this down. Whoever writes this down, I'm sending 101 rupees to. Everybody write this down. You sustain and are sustained by your breath. Lakshmi Ma is your breath. Mahalakshmi Ma is your breath. What is breath? Release, receive, release, receive, release, receive. You think when you get $1 million, you won't want the next million? Sustain, sustain. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And I'm gonna bring in tons more inhale, exhale. Lots more is still pending for us to understand and apply. But first, let me give you the clearing for the entire set of 5 money disruptors. Anger, guilt, regret, insecurities, and stress, stroke, unsafe. Wherever you are in that cycle, it is a circle. So if you say, I'm not angry, I'm not guilty, but I don't feel safe, I'm quite stressed, it will go back to that beginning of the cycle. Let us break this down. Ready? I said that I would give you the power of no for money to say yes. I just want you to try this with stress, because stress also makes guilt worse. It also makes insecurities worse. It also makes regret worse. So we're going to go with stress. And 3 times you are going to say this. 3 times you are going to whisper it. 3 times you are going to think it. Okay? And the sentence is, I get no stress anymore. I get no stress anymore. I get no stress anymore. Think it, whisper it. Have a glass of water. Now, data has happened. This data has created havoc in the body. All of the stress has come up. Now some wiring is also taking place. Life is like this, world is like that. I don't have enough money. Catch mooch is going on. Yes? And although we're in a good state right now, we all in a good state right now. Everybody say yes. Show me the yes. Give me the yay. Okay. So you know what? I'm going to keep this part of the decree for the evening call. I get no anger. I get no insecurities. I get no guilt. I get no regret. I get no unsafeness. I get none of this anymore. I get no stuckness to receiving money. I get no blocks to receiving money. I get $100,000. Why not? You get $100,000. Why not? You get $100,000 successfully. Woo! I get $100,000 successfully. Because remember, cannot happen. You need that first win. You need that first success. And coming up, you get $100,000 successfully is your first month of work.
Hang on, Nidhu, let me share screen. Hang on.
You won't believe, actually you will believe, you don't know this, and I don't know if Neelu shared with you, but there is one standard package pricing that everybody is going to get and every speaker is going to offer. Oh, look at my Mantika.
Yes, that's I had to screen share. You were about to just jump into the packages. Is the wait? We have to get this up.
Right. Successfuller is package B, which will take place from November to December. This will take place from October to November. Successful. Package A, successful you, align with $100,001. Please note how I've written it. See the dollar sign here and before. And that's about 81 lakh rupees. Why not? Why not? Hang in there. With your fingertip, everybody. So you know the area where your belly button is? Over there, starting from your right side, I just want you to write exclamation mark, dollar sign, and 1, 0, 0, and let 1 0 come around your belly button. 0, 0, 0, dollar sign, exclamation mark. Across your entire band of belly button, I want you to write exclamation mark, dollar, 100,000. Did I do 1 0 less? 100,000, and one of the zeros should come around your belly button, and close with dollar sign and exclamation mark. Tell me how it made you feel. Tell me what happens to your belly. Could you feel the belly go in? Could you feel the belly suck in? Yeah. Because, and what is a suck in belly? It's an exhale. Yes, you let go of something, a suck in belly. And I told you, remember, I will tell you when I tell you the third thing, a suck in belly, a flatter belly always brings us more confidence. Who has felt confident with a flabby belly? Who has felt confident with a bloated, distended belly? Please tell me. Who over here? I will salute you and I will also send you 101 rupees. Your flatter belly is a mark of confidence. Confidence is a flatter belly. A flatter belly is confidence. Anything that makes you breathe better sucks in your belly in a way that empowers you. So not like, Abhi, I'm holding my stomach, I'm forgetting to breathe. Organic and natural. And confidence, winning, successful. That is the gold that will bring you more gold. Who's ready to be richer? Who's ready to make $100,000 or at least get on its way or get to attracting it into our cupboard? Who's ready? Who's excited? Who's ready? Who's excited? Because first of all, with package A, there's package B, of course, but with package A, I want to tell you the bonuses you're getting. Because the bonuses are like 82,000 rupees, 379, and USD 1,201. These are just your bonuses. You're not even paying for this. What you are going to be paying for, and by the way, that whole list is there. You've got 3 live calls. You've got take me to the, so all of these calls are based on Rich People Speak, which we're going to talk about at 6. And all calls are based on pranayam, breath work, clearing the 5 disruptors, practicing Rich People Speak, clearing data. That data we want removed. And whether we do this with, next slide, please. Whether we do this with the 1 second alchemy, whether we do this with, next slide, please. Whether we do this with, I want the whole set that they're getting. All details you all can read about, my darlings. You want me to go through these details? Because in any case, the details will also make complete sense to you once you have attended the 6 p.m. call. So you've got 10 daily decrees, not daily, 10 weekday decrees. So every third day, you'll get a decree for a month. You will get the 1 second alchemy on weekends. You will get, and not just once a day, 3 times a day. You will get Telegram group. You will get calls. You will get, I'm thoroughly confused now, Shilpa, please take me to the ultimate slide.
Yeah, Nidhu, sorry about that.
Yeah.
I'm taking you back to the, you've mentioned
awesome. I'm good with bonus.
All right.
And you get a 4th call on the 9th of October, which is part of the WOW weekend. You will get to know the WOW weekend because based on the 5 money disruptors, each one of us has a unique millionaire making machine. When you understand these 5 disruptors, and I tell you about the money making machine, the millionaire money making machine, you will have a clear way forward. Oh, this works for me. This cannot work for me because it may not be part of your millionaire making machine. I'm so excited about this call. I might even tell you a little bit about it when we meet again in the evening. Everything all together, you've got calls, you've got decrees, you've got the group, you've got the weekend alchemy, you've got everything going on, and bonuses worth like 82,000 rupees, more than $1,200. Everything is available at the Devi godmother pricing of rupees 2,999 and USD 44 only. Give me a yes. Give me a yay. Unless you are busy typing in and picking up the package, in which case take a moment and then give me a yes, and then give me a yay, give me a yes, and give me a yay. It's available for 24 hours only. And it does go up after that, but you know what? You've got this right now. Take it. Exhale 2,999 in order to make space and way for $100,000. Why not? Everything is available for just this amount because this package is the package that is your base package for the work you will do in way more detail in package B. You got to get comfortable with this manifestation alchemy. Once you are comfortable with manifestation alchemy, you can take more serious steps in package B. Yes, this is the price after 24 hours. Don't even look at it. Just take what is available right now. Fantastic. Successfully yours goes to $200,000 and rupees 1.6 crores, which is, we're going to be working towards that. But package B is way more detailed. You have calls. You have all weekend alchemies, like all weekends, 4 weekends in November and a little bit December, 4 weekends, you will receive 3 1-second alchemies every day for aligning you with $200,000. You don't even have to tell me a lot. You will also get 7 days of your individual name alchemy. Like when I say you will receive the weekend alchemy, it's for the group. But you will also get 7 days alchemy, which is just with your name and $200,000 or another number that will be more authentic once you have done package B. And in this, you have got bonuses worth $5,153 US and 3,53,177 rupees. Because you have all of this I'm mentioning is not what you're paying for. Just as in November, you are not paying for anything except the decrees and the calls, not the calls, for the weekend alchemy is all you're paying for in November. In November, December, forgive me, my darlings. In October, November, all you're paying for is the weekend alchemy. In November, December, all you are paying for is weekend alchemy, individual alchemy, and you're not paying for this. Full moon call is happening anyway. New moon call is happening. Potent prosperity call is happening. You're not paying for any of that. You're also getting 3 live calls. I'll take you through in more details, my lovelies, because package B is the package where you will make very hardware steps towards your goal. What are hardware steps? Hardware steps are, before I do anything, I got to file my income tax. Hardware steps. Before I do anything, I got to make my resume. Before I do anything, I at least got to practice these recipes that I want to put out there. Hardware is the reality and the action part of what we have done in package A, where you're just getting into the practice. Because by the time we are finished, you will have such great clarity. Like Neelu said, right? It's so clear. And not only is it clear, I'm okay to deal with this. Not frazzled and panicky or fearful or ashamed or guilty at what was showing up. I could deal with this. Procrastination. Let us say that procrastination is your hardware that is in the way of you doing better. You can also tell me that my thoughts are in the way, and they would be, because your thoughts are only wiring. Thoughts are not really in the way, your data is in the way. When we clear that, hardware is my behavior. Hardware is what I do with my hands and legs and my voice and my mouth and my body. My hardware becomes simpler. I want to go on a diet. I want to only have fruits for 3 days. Now that's a hardware goal because it's physical. In package B, you will define your hardware goal, and to achieve your hardware goal, you will get unlimited, 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 unlimited speedster lightning sessions. I am the only practitioner in the world who does 5-minute sessions because you've seen how fast it is. Like everybody, anytime somebody takes up a session with me, the first thing I do say, have you attended a group call? Because once you know all this and you just show up and say, okay, Nidhu, my order is I'm going from insecurity. So I've got insecurities, stress, anger, guilt, regret. In 5 minutes, it will go. How did you all feel 3 times when you said, I got my own back? Went, right? The change that took place immediately. So 5-minute, unlimited speedster lightning, depending on your goal. Your goal, you are going to tell me after package A is done. You will not tell me your goal right now, because then what you are expressing is an insecurity. I haven't got results so far, but now it feels like I can get it. Let me tell her goal right now. Your goal is not going to be clear to you till we have finished package A. Then you will have clarity, authenticity, integrity on your goal. And by the way, that is part of which we will do that at 6 p.m. When you have that, you will know your next step. Let us say your next step is to make sure that you have painted your house. We will work on why that is not happening. 5 minutes, clear, 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 clear. It is not happening because, oh my God, I don't have the time to call a painter. Moment you have called a painter, which is your first step towards the goal, you will schedule your next session. Meaning, every session is taking you towards fulfilling the hardware reality, physical step. As that happens, the next step will be obvious. The next step will be obvious. So your unlimited sessions are unlimited for a month. I think from 7th to 7th, from 8th to 8th, 8th November to 8th December. But what you have to do in between them has conditions. You will finish that and you will let me know. You will also get a daily reminder of the work you have to do. You will get it on WhatsApp or you will get it on email, depending on your comfort zone. You'll get it on Telegram, but you will get a personal, individual reminder. So if I say, So if I give you the decree for calling the painter and you haven't called the painter, and I will say, haven't called the painter yet, you can leave now. Let me know what happens in a day. You will get a reminder every day of that reality. You will also get a reminder of the decrees we've used in our unlimited 5-minute session. And this is working towards the $200,000, 1.6 crore rupees goal. But you can tell me your goal after package A is done. So you define your outcome, you define your steps, let me know, and we will get you cracking on it. Reach your dreams fastest with the decrees, unlimited sessions, etc., everything that I just explained. How much is this going to cost? Oh my God, it is going to cost big numbers, but from $11,315 and 7,75,555 rupees, it is right now only at $3,003 and 2,05,707 rupees. Think about it. When I tell you about the millionaire money-making machine, I will tell you in the 3 types of the millionaire money-making machine, how each one of y'all would have responded to this. There is one type that will say, how much? How much is she saying? What is this number? There is one type that will say, I want to think about this. And there's one type that will say, I know this is a dream giveaway price. I'm going to take this. And who are these 3 types? That we will do on the 9th. At 6 p.m., we will chat about Rich People Speak, the 5 habits keeping us poor. We're going to do a little bit more practice around letting go of the money disruptors. We're going to be reminded of the 3 transformative rules of money flows, which are actually all number 1. And if you have some questions about package B, the bigger package, the hardware package, software, wiring, hardware package, stay back right now, chat with me. We will take a 20-minute break for lunch, eat something, come back, ask me whatever you want. For now, millions of rupees, dollars, pounds, and gifts to you sent. And what you have to say to receive is received. Now, when you say received, you might start getting palpitating. You might start getting flustered, anxious, which means you're not ready to do that inhale. So instead of received, you will then say receiving. Because then it is like, it's not like I have to do, it is like I have to. For those of you all already ready to say received, tell me what's the sensation. Put it down on Telegram. Let me know how you're doing. Take your lunch break. Talk to me about package B. Back in.
Nidhu, hang on. Just hang on very quickly.
Yeah.
Before everybody goes off for a lunch break and we come back in 20, whether you do this now or later, what you just did, what you just asked everybody to say is the activation phrase, correct?
Yes.
And you're the only practitioner, I will put my hands to my ears and ask forgiveness from the universe, because I don't know every practitioner in the world, but you pretty much encompass a huge part of it. So you're the only practitioner who actually gives an activation phrase irrespective of anything else. Like there's no strings attached to it.
Yeah, which is an activation phrase is how you received your alchemy. Like when I do the alchemy, so I might do it at 2 a.m. your morning. Then you wake up and you're like, did it happen? Did not happen? The activation phrase means you can take it from that pool. When the 1 second alchemy is done, it's secret, 1 second secret alchemy is done. It's like a pool of gold. Now, the pool of gold has worked for you, but you don't know that. And you would like to see how it's working for you. When you give the activation phrase, you can access that pool of gold. Like your line, your tributary, your river from the pool of gold will reach you. So the activation phrase means that even if I have done it at a time where you are not there, you can still receive the benefits. You just say the activation phrase and you will have it.
And also, Nidhu, very quickly, first of all, thank you for letting us come back in 20 minutes to ask you these few any doubts, any queries we might have in mind, especially around the second level of what you're offering. But before we do that, I almost said for internal quality and training purposes. Because we've been making a little bit of, we've been cracking jokes around that for a while now. So for the fact that the replay would need to go out, we need to also close this call, as in like officially. We will all be here, but we will stop the recording and everything. So you have to do your regular closing, but before you do that, because we are, well, kind of closing right now, I want to give everybody a big reminder of both the packages. And as Nidhu said, it's all on the group. First package is only 2,999 rupees, 2,999. With that, you're also getting Nidhu's amazing masterclass in the Weekend of Wealth. And you must be wondering since yesterday, what is this Weekend of Wealth? You hang in there, you'll get to know in a few days. Sometimes even we like to say, here's the toffee, hang on, but you spend more time with me, I will tell you more about the toffee.
Correct.
So that is also included, of course. And then there's the super duper package, a B, for your next level, for your successfuler level, which is at a literally giveaway valued price of just 2 lakh rupees, 5,777 rupees. That's where you're at. Unofficially, we're meeting again in about 20 minutes. Nidhu, as always, what a call. And normally, for everybody familiar with Nidhu's work, who's been on her group work and everything, especially work around prosperity and money and abundance, and there's a lot of times when Nidhu, you shower everybody with the money spray. But before you, in case you're planning to do that today, before you do that, even though this is not a spray, so I'm just going to keep doing this for everybody. This is love, Nidhu. This is love for you.
Thank you.
Love being sent to everybody. And I'm taking the liberty to say on behalf of Nidhu to you, because I can send the love. She's sending the money.
So in one of the things that we do, and you know what, I didn't put it down in the package, but I'll put it down in the package for those of you all who've done the potent prosperity work. You know that there is a potent prosperity spray, and it's just for everybody.
Yes.
And always stay in alchemy, stay in gold. Big love, big hug. Be nice to your mother. Namaste from India.